All you need is $100 down payment.
I know I could probably take you to some of the bars because I went home with a mermaid and I woke up with a manatee. You heard that? You know, sometimes women drive these things and wreck them.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm free, they're dumb. So
yeah, we have like a long list.
Yeah, we have a list, yeah.
It probably doesn't exist, but we are at Lazy Days RV in Tampa, Florida, the world's largest RV dealer. I'm Tom. I'm Tom.
And I'm Cherie. And I'm Cherie. And we're Enjoy the Journey.
And this is EnjoyTheJourney.Life. We are almost there. We have totally been looking forward to this place for a long time.
We only have 500 RVs behind us.
We're all going to the same place. You recognize this guy? We're with Bama. Tracy Elliott is here to give us a tour.
The Bama. The only.
The only.
So how did you get your name, Bama?
Well, when you move to Florida from Alabama, you got some certain folks in here. There was a sales guy that they just started calling me Alabama or Redneck, and then Redneck didn't. Thank God that didn't latch on, but Alabama.
Bama
and
stuff.
I just went to Bama, and it's just all they knew me as.
Do you say y'all or you guys?
It's y'all.
Y'all all the way.
Come on, man, y'all come on. If I said you guys, they would disown me in Alabama. They would disown me. Yeah.
Well, awesome. We can't wait to take a look at the dealership and see what you got going on here.
Yeah, we've heard great things about it, so we look forward to getting the tour.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here. It's a big place, and it's going to be fun. I can tell you.
Awesome.
All
Yay.
right. I like to have fun.
Let's go do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Anytime I'm out with customers and you get separated in the process, I'll say meet me back at the Welcome Center. It's welcome to Lazy Days because that's what we say and that's what we mean, and it's truly meant that way. We welcome you to Lazy Days. You're important to us. We want folks to come in and feel comfortable because it is a little bit overwhelming. You've got close to 100 salespeople that's here. It's just such a big facility, but it's a one-stop shop. You got financing here, you got insurance here as well. All of our training centers are here. You got the store. We'll look at all that as we go through.
And I think the 100 salespeople shouldn't scare anybody because we were never approached until we came in here. You came out, met us, and nobody else talked to us. So
Yeah, I mean, and it's just
They don't attack you
it's
like
random. We see somebody out that is walking around on the lot or something, which customers are welcome to do. Can go out there and walk on their own, and typically someone's out there. You see them, they're going to come up, ask you, can they help, offer you a water or something. I mean, for the
We
most
did get
part,
that.
I would say everybody here is friendly enough that they're going to do that. It's
Right.
It's an open arm welcome. You see all these offices, so all the offices are the sales offices, and nice thing too, they let us decorate them. They let us put our own
Personalize them.
personalize it, exactly.
Nice.
So I didn't know if you want to go down and see my
We
office.
need to see some Bama.
let's do it.
You see the signs, the road signs, Highway Adventure. So I'm on the corner here of Freedom and Adventure.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm free, they're dumb. So, so I say that this is the state line right here. Welcome to Alabama.
All right.
Oh,
Woo.
My daughter cheered at Alabama, so you can see that.
Oh,
Little
sweet.
Rich is here.
Oh,
So this was in
cool.
2013, 2014. And then and my son, it's 2 years younger than my daughter, and he went to Alabama as she was down there. So had 2 kids at the university there. It's
Nice.
not cheap, but
Proud dad.
yeah.
That's
Good
awesome.
kids. This is my home away from home. This is where
Cool.
I spend all my time pretty much. But you probably know I already got 3 restaurants on the property.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is the front porch. This is the main one here in the main building, if you will. We serve breakfast and lunch 6 days a week. Sunday's the only day that it's closed. Fountain drinks are free any time of the day. We talked a little bit about earlier the manufacturer's row. This is this whole row of offices down through here are the manufacturer reps that have the office here, and a lot of them here, 5 days a week. It's good for the sales staff and the customers too, as they come out with the new 2020s are coming out. There's a lot of changes. A lot of times we don't know that. We go to these reps.
It's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, go to them. And the training that we do here, you know, there's a lot of training every day. During the week, 5 days a week, from 8 to 8:30, we have sales training at one coach or another, whether it be a pop-up to a high-end diesel. It's one coach, and out of all the salespeople here, it's divided up in teams with the sales managers. So there's like 6 different teams, and so, you know, team 1 and 3 is going to train on this manufacturer. You know, it could be a Fleetwood, it could be a Tiffin or whatever. And the reps are here to do the training, and then sometimes it's the salespeople just doing a walk around for the new guys to learn how to present a coach, how to do the walk around, how to explain it, talk about it. So that's good.
Yeah.
We get a lot of training
That is cool.
here. Yeah, and see, that's what we do so well too, is the folks that do that do the training, that do your walkthroughs on delivery, is they're so versed in it, and they explain how to use everything. Help you
That's awesome.
hook it up if it's hooking up to a trailer or a fifth wheel, or if it's learning how to drive one. We've got classes on all that, how to do it. So and they're free.
that.
They're
That's
free.
fantastic. I need to take a driving class.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, so you can drive the
Fifth wheel.
fifth wheel around.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have to buy one to get into the class?
No,
Oh, you can take the class?
you can take the class, and then I think they charge you. I believe it's $100, but if you do purchase, then they reimburse you for that.
I see.
So it's
cool.
free if you do purchase with us,
All right.
and if you don't, then they charge you a little, and then
Sweet.
later if you do purchase, then they reimburse
They reimburse you
Yeah.
for that. That's
Nice.
nice. Yeah.
Use that for your down payment.
There
Right.
you go. $100.
All you need
$100.
all you need is $100 down payment.
So this is when it opens up. This is the Disney World of the RV world as we get up here to the top, to the golf cart valet. So they do supply us with golf carts. As you can see, we've got many to choose from over there.
Nice.
But, yeah. When the customers come out, a lot of times, you know, they don't want a salesman. They're just talking about how intimidating it is. But it don't take long with a 100-degree temperature in
Right.
Florida, and walk in this place, they come back and go, you know what, maybe we got a salesman that can
salesman.
show us around, because we don't rent these obviously to the customers. They do have a rental program over at the campground for the golf carts, but not these.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good to just get a salesperson when you come in. It's no pressure. It's just, you know, we're not here to sell you anything. We're here just to show you. You tell us what you're looking for, and we'll show you some options right. And then that's kind of how it goes.
Right. Yeah, we have like a long list.
Yeah, we have a
actually.
list, yeah.
It probably doesn't exist, but maybe if we can hit like
Hit most of the points
80 or
half of the
90%.
points.
Narrow it down and say,
Right.
here it is.
Yep, yep.
And it's not necessarily finding the perfect one right off the bat. It's eliminating the ones that you go, okay, I know I don't want one of these.
Right.
And I know I don't want that. Because you got 1,500 RVs, you can't look at all of them. You can't look at 1,500.
Especially in 100 degrees.
Yeah. You can only look at like 1,400. when it's this high. Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
I've got one out, but it's in the back. But I'm going to do this for this interview, and I'll bring this back.
That's in the second recording.
All right.
You can't have a
Waters.
second one.
I got carts. I'm selling them. Here you go, guys.
Yay, thank you.
All right.
Nice touch. Thank you. VIP then, right?
Yeah, NIP. Yeah, I'm not an important person. So, all right, service bays. We talk about that a little bit. So this front row right here is kind of what we call for our PDI bays, the service bays. So when a coach gets sold, it goes through the process of, they'll take it in the bays, check it out, and make sure all the things are working on it. It's supposed to be working. You know, your major things, the slides, the air conditioners, the refrigerator, all the things, like I said, that's supposed to work is working before it goes out to that delivery site. The guys that works in these service bays, the mechanics and the techs and all, is the certifications that they have and the school and training that they go through. And I always just say, you know, when you bring your RV in, you can rest assured that somebody, that the guy working on it is trained to work on it. You know, Johnny Lunchbucket can't come in and get a job here just because he owns a set of tools.
That's good to know.
And he used to change oil in Grandpa's
Just a Joe
garage.
Schmo.
No, it's,
Right.
you go through a lot of training. We've got a tech university here on the property that
Really?
a lot of trainees come in. They go through that university here that's on the property and get trained how to work on these RVs.
Very good.
Yeah, most of the techs here are RVIA certified, or they're working under an RVIA certified technician.
That is so huge because I'm sure you're aware in the industry norm out there is just bad service
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's
It is.
really
I mean,
bad.
You know, and I'm sure we get our fair share of comments from people that think our service is bad. But service is one of those things. It's kind of like it's like lost luggage at the airport. Nobody ever has a good time in there.
Right.
But it's, you know, when you come in for service, and we live in such a world of drive-through, you know, pay at the pump and drive-through restaurants, you want it now. And it does take a while on these, and that's I guess the hardest thing to overcome is, you know, is the timelines. But you know, I'm gonna tell you, every person here, whether we do the perfect job for them, we strive to. You know, we may not hit it every time, but I can tell you it's not because we just don't care.
Right.
We do care about it, so that's important. This is our chassis department right here. One of the only dealers in the country that own their own chassis department. So really what that means to you as the customer, when a coach comes in on trade, we take one on trade or we get a used one that we purchase or something, the first place we bring it is right here. And they'll jack it up, they pull the wheels off, they make sure that the bearings are greased, the brakes are good, all the safety stuff, all the things that rely on the safety goes on right here at chassis. Tires, if the tires are no good, then we change them. We put it, so we're not gonna sell you a motorhome and say congratulations, and then, oh, by the way, you need some tires on that, pull around and we'll sell you a set. We've already done that, okay? Now sometimes, you know, customers would want to buy new tires even though those are qualified as being good, and there's a test that we go through to make sure that they're, you know, that they are good. We don't just say they're good if they're not. But you know, some folks would want new tires even though, and then we sell them at that point obviously. But yeah, the chassis shop right here is great. These guys do a really good job. They do a lot of recalls. You know, these motorhomes are, a lot of them, the drivable ones have a recall or something that they're able to fix that right here without having to take it off property sometimes.
Well, that's got to save a lot of time for the customer to just get it all done in one place.
Right. We've got right at 240 service bays here.
Wow.
So, cabinet shop right here. They do a really nice job, you know, from changing beds out from a queen to a king, or king to a queen size bed maybe, or add bunks or take bunks out maybe to make it more of a closet. I mean, they just do, these guys are wonderful. They do a really good job here.
We've heard that pretty much anything you want to have done, if it can be done, it can be done here.
It can be done here. Yeah. There's probably a price tag on it, but no, it can be done, obviously. Yep.
That
yes,
is
we need
really
an office,
cool.
please.
Well, they can do it. And then, of course, we got a glass shop here, you know, motorized. Always picking up a rock chip or something. We got our own windshield department right here. We work with the insurance companies, the claims. I just recently had a motorhome come in, and this guy right here did change the windshield out. The guy's coming in tomorrow for delivery. He got a brand new windshield in his motorhome. But
Nice.
yeah, they do a really good job. Over here is this is sundial. That's what we call sundial. Is obviously where they get cleaned up, detailed out. So when a coach gets sold, goes through the bays, getting all the stuff worked out on it. Just before it goes to the delivery site, then they bring it over here to get cleaned up, inside and out. And I can't say enough about these guys. I mean, they're the ones that make them shine. They do an outstanding job. They work hard. This is another unique thing that we've got. This rain bay right here, hanging down. That's a high pressure rain simulator, because you know, it's not if it's going to rain in Florida, it's when, because it rains all the time here. But you know, a coach comes in, if it maybe has some water damage or potential, we can open up the slides and put that rain simulator on it, and if it's got a leak, we can find it and fix it. And then of course this is all paint and body right here. Got our own body shop. These big doors here, these are the two newest of our downdraft paint booths that we've added. So we've got 5 total of these.
Wow.
You know, and he's talking about taking that driving course. You know, sometimes women drive these things and wreck them. No, I'm kidding.
It's always the women, right?
women drive them better than men most of the time.
See, hear that, Tom?
So if they get wrecked, you know, and we can just go right in and do the body work right here, paint them right here. These guys are phenomenal too. Each department, they're so unique and they do such a good job. Of course, over here is a lot of the new products. You got fifth wheels, some pre-owned Class A gas coaches. Some of the smartest customers in the world come shop here. Please spell it. Roll Tide. See, that's Alabama right there. And we do a good job too of categorizing a lot of the units. For instance, this whole first row these are all toy haulers. You got all the Outlaws down through here. That's the gas toy haulers. You see some of the Momentums right around the corner there. That's the fifth wheel toy hauler. And then, like I said, some of the pre-owned gas coaches over here. In this area here, once a coach comes in on trade, they go to chassis, they'll clean it up, they bring it over here and they stage it for pictures. So the guys that come out and took pictures and post them on the website, this is typically the area that they do that in after they've been cleaned up and take pictures of them. You know, a lot of folks will, you know, one of the biggest complaints I get is that people will say, well, we go to your website and we see that you've got a coach there and there's no pictures of it. Well, I say that's because before they took pictures of it, one of these 100 salespeople had sold it. They take a deposit on this to sell it, and somebody comes in. Well, if it's sold, they're not going to take pictures to put online. There's no, and that's the importance of a lot of times. You know, these as the coach comes in and we look at it. We as the salespeople go out and look at that coach, and we've got a customer that's interested in that one. Is you know, let us be your advocate. Let us, you know, be the good steward of your time to say the coach has this, this, and this, and that's what you're looking for. It's in good shape. It's clean. Or maybe it's not clean. If it's not, you know, I tell my customers, if it's a bad one, I'm gonna tell you it's got some rough edges on it. But the good ones, you know, they go so quick, and that's important to trust your salesperson that to give them a deposit to hold that coach, so that when you get here and see it, you can go ahead with the purchase. Or if you come in and you don't like it, then you get your deposit back. Right. We're not selling deposits, but it's to hold it, to let someone, you know, we need to know that you're interested in it, obviously. But it holds it for you, and
that's cool.
And you got a certain timeline, obviously, to do it.
You can't put a deposit on and wait a year?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. 11 months and that's it.
I imagine you have like a list of like people that want a certain kind of coach, and because, you know, it's maybe on a higher end, they're looking for a certain used model, a certain price.
Yep. There's always that 2 or 3 brands in there, or models that somebody's looking for, and when they come, they go quick. They go quick, especially, you know, the sales people that's been here for several years, that has a book of business, so they got several people looking for one. And again, they go quick. But that's the reason that we don't have pictures online all the time, because it gets sold.
It's sold too fast.
Yeah, sorry.
That makes sense.
Next one. And a lot of times, it takes a couple of times with a customer for them to realize, well, maybe he's right. Maybe I need to go ahead and put the money on it. That's one of them, you know, if he says one comes in, I better be ready to lay the money down.
Put that money down.
Yeah.
So we'll head over here to, I'll show you guys the delivery lot.
So do you recommend new or used?
Just depends.
Go Bama. Go Bama.
It just depends, you know. It just depends on what the person's looking for, and sometimes it's, you know, the budget that comes into play. But you know, there's pros and cons, I guess, to both. New and used is. It seems like sometimes the used ones sell quicker because they are less money, and especially the good ones that come in, and typically, you know, most people take good care of. You know, every now and then you'll get a late model one that you wonder, maybe there was breeding goats in this thing. They're terrible, but that's not always the case.
Right.
So this is our delivery lot. So like I said, the process: you come in, get the interview, salesman goes out, finds the coach that's just perfect for you. It goes through the bay, gets all the work done to it, goes over to cleanup, and then a porter brings it over here to the delivery lot. And once you've got your scheduled delivery time to come in, they're going to bring it in here and stage it right on this lot. And this is a good example.
Oh, there's one called Champagne.
There you go.
Hey.
So someone's moving in from here into the open range?
Correct. No, other way around.
Okay.
The open range is the tray.
Okay.
The Champagne is the new one. The way I know that is because that open range is pulled in and this Champagne is pointed outward. So if it's pulled in, it's coming in. Okay? If it's pointing out, then it's going out. So that's kind of how they stage. And for the salespeople, we come through here all the time. We're looking to see what's coming in. You know, I go out and have somebody that's looking for an open range 3X. So I could call them up. Hey, I've got an open range coming in, you know.
Cool.
and in that process of, again,
Staying on top of
putting
what's
that-
coming in.
that's it.
That's good.
And
That's
look
it.
at how easy that move in would be.
Oh
Just
my
like
gosh.
one step.
that's the reason that we stage them that way. So your doors are on the same side. You can go right out of your trade-in right into the new one. And you know, we invite you to spend the night here. You know, every spot's got a plug-in. It's got power to it. Use your holding tanks as far as your water and stuff goes, but they all got power. So, you know, we invite you to stay here for a night or two. And that process, I was telling you, the tech comes out and gives you a full walkthrough. They're going to walk through this champagne and explain everything about that and how to use it. And you don't leave until you're comfortable with it. Hooking it up, how to hook up to it. You know, obviously they are trading in a fifth wheel, so they're going to know that. But everybody don't know. You know, some folks, it's their first one. Maybe they don't have a trade. And if they don't have a trade, well, they just get it. They stage it on a single spot instead of a double. And still, you're scheduled to come in, bring your vehicle in here. If it's a towable, you know how to hook it up again and how to use it. If it's a motorized, then obviously it's teach you how to drive it and all of it. And then as you come over this side, this is a lot of the travel trailers, new and pre-owned as well. So you just, what's this? Trailers for days. This lot also serves as an overflow for some of the service vehicles. So someone's coming in, bring their coach in for service, then, you know, and they're not going to pick it up for several weeks, and they stage some of them over here. So, you know, I tell customers a lot that just want to walk around on their own, just be conscious of the stock numbers that's on the front of the coach. So if it has a stock number, you know, then it's ours.
Tag.
And if you
Okay.
kind of the stock, the 2103 stock number is ours. We've got, you know, the security here 24/7. The security is on property. That they do security for the entire property. We got some new buildings and under construction. There's bathrooms. There's places to get water and cool off. You know, before
We
customers
noticed
can
that.
go in here.
Nice. Yeah.
I think this one at one time they put a gym. Made it into a gym. Like I had some weights, or I think I don't know. I never went in there. Who? I don't need to lift weights. Those things are heavy. You know?
When you have to pick up a toy hauler and move it around by hand.
Yep. So maybe if they put some vending machines, maybe I'd go in there. Just a bunch of treadmills. You know, and walk out here.
Beer vending.
Yeah, there you go. It's a resort style campground.
Yeah, it really is. And we just had lunch over here at exit 10.
Oh, exit 10. No,
Or
it's
dinner
10.
last night.
Yeah, it was dinner.
At
last
10.
night. 10.
10.
Oh, 10.
Yeah.
10.
I don't know where y'all are from.
He's from Minnesota.
So you've seen the pool, the covered pool, the hot tub, and the jacuzzi.
Yes.
So nice.
Did you get footage of exit 10?
We have, yeah.
Okay, because that cabinet shop that I was telling you about, those guys are the ones that did the booths, the slide outs, and all of that. They built that.
That's cool.
So-
But the whole thing is done this way. We could step inside there. So. Oh, that's funny. The RV themed restaurant. Slide outs, our booths. But then take a look up here. We've got the whole steering wheel up here.
That is so funny.
And then the front.
That is funny.
Oh, there you.
Stop trading.
You changed your mind? Yeah, I told you it stopped.
No, I thought it was still coming down. Are you recording me? Did you show them the slide outs where we ate?
Yeah.
And I leave the RV to go out to dinner and I'm still on a slide out.
I always say, you know, the motorhome ran through the building, so they made a restaurant out of it. And, of course, no campground or area would be complete without this, would it be? A doggy wash station, because what 3% of RV owners have a pet, and that 300% of RV. I said three.
Or
Is it 3 or 300%? Can you go to 300%? But a little playground and the dog wash station.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Bama, for the tour of Lazy Days RV here in Tampa, Florida.
Yes, that was so much fun.
We've never seen a dealer like this.
Nothing like it.
Anywhere.
Right.
I mean, the whole experience is designed around the customer. We're blown away.
Well, I'm glad you guys came. I appreciate you coming in and taking the opportunity and giving me the opportunity to show you guys around. And maybe you got a little bit out of this. And
Oh,
seeing
absolutely.
everything that we do here. So.
Yes, I'm blown away by the complex here and everything that they do. All the customer service is amazing.
We've learned so much today, and if you're in the market for a new RV, definitely call Bama right here.
Bama.
There will be a link down in the description where you can get a hold of Lazy Days and Bama. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and tell your RV friends about it as well. And let us know what you thought of this whole tour of the Lazy Days RV dealership. And from Tampa, Florida,
Yep.
we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
And what better place to find our future RV?
Yeah, we feel like we really feel good about it being here.
At least seeing what is out there and available, because
Yeah.
they have like 1,500 RVs on the lot here.
Perfect.
Well, shall we head on over?
Let's do it. I'm
All right.
excited. It's rolling.
We're rolling.
You know how to drive this thing? Whoa. We'll see.
Yeah.
Whoa.